and this was my first video on English. So please fulfill the comment section with your comments, and also share your thoughts on how you like my video and if you agree with my points or not. Everyone, welcome back to another video of my channel. Today's discussion will be about two of the most finest musical shows or TV series that is streaming on OTT platforms across Indian industry. They are none other than Bandish Bandits and Tanshane Tanpura. Let's get started with the comparison analysis. I hope by now you have watched or binged these two series, and don't mind me. The title itself, then the caption Bandits refers to the fact that somebody is trying to steal the bandish from someone. Like, bandish is actually a musical composition in Indian classical music. So, and bandits refer to thugs or crooks or robbers. And in the case of Tanshane Tanpura, the sole purpose revolves around the mystery of the Tanpura itself. So, by the look and feel, Tanshane Tanpura is a musical come adventurous and thriller genre, and Bandish Bandits come under musical as well as a romance genre, because similar kind of treatment we will find in the series. The next point will be the plot. Now I will be just summarizing the plot in a short verse. For Bandish Bandits, it is that the lead characters, Radhe and Tamanna, are coming from two different musical backgrounds and uniting as one. This is the main plot of the series, and the subplots may include certain emotions like worthiness, dignity, recognition, and also romance. As for Tanshane Tanpura, the main plot revolves around the fact of finding the Tanpura and solving the clues step by step. And hence it proves to be adventurous as well as what piqued my interest. So if you get absorbed fully by watching a TV series, you must be attracted towards a certain perspective or certain point which you almost like in the series mostly. So in Tanshane Tanpura, I observed the fact that it gave a historical lesson actually and detailed description of how all the rags and bandish in the classical music came and created in each chapter of history. Yeah, as I am asking about the picking of interest thing, the thing that attracted me in Bandish Bandits was that there is subtle description of how to project your voice towards the audience. Like to sing in the Sangeet Samrat concert, one has to project your voice towards the audience, and I appreciated the extensive training the Radhe and character Ritik Bhaumik went on to achieve this feat. Now let's come back to the performance. In Bandish Bandits, the lead characters Radhe and Tamanna, that is Ritik Bhaumik and Shreya Chaudhary, are just wonderful simply as newcomers. And I also appreciate the screenplay and execution. Like it's really mesmerizing to see that someone is going through extensive trainings and hard works to achieve such excellence. And I think many of you have seen that in the case of Radhe's Shuddhikaran and Salvation, the way to salvation, he had to sing day by day until a candle goes off and beg literally, as cited by his grandfather or his guru Pandit Ji, played by the Nasiruddin Shah. And I will say that first 5 episodes belong to Nasiruddin Shah's totally. He nailed it. But the last 5 is surprising, as Atul Kulkarni made his surprise comeback as Digvijay Rathod. Okay, and as for Tanshan and Tanpura, I might say that Bikram Chatterjee is certainly in the lead along with Rupsha. Yeah, Bikram Chatterjee, we saw him in the serial in Bengal industry, and the supporting cast is really strong. Like there is Bhaskar, there is Sujoy, and Shubhashis. So yeah, it's good enough. If you ask me to be referential about it, that at which past story I can compare this with, or which parts works. Like in Bengal industry, uh, if we compare to Tanshan and Tanpura, I don't think certain works are made because this is the first actually musical web series made in India. Made in India, I think, made in Tollywood. So I can't compare it with anything else. There was a film called Ghore and Baire, starring Tishu Gupta and Koel Mollik, and it was all about the band performance and friends and relationships, but certainly musically not emphasized. As for Bandish Bandits, I cannot compare anything with music actually, because previous films like Rock On 2, Lucknow Central, and the Farhan Akhtar works, all based on the band performance and fusion works. But Indian classical music was not explored that time. And according to the plot points, I can compare it with Ashiki 2 and the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe Thor film, which was released in 2011. Because in Ashiki 2 we see that uh, Aditya Roy Kapoor's character's works are slowly fading away, disintegrating, and he wants a replacement. He wants to build someone with his own hand, and that's where the Shraddha Kapoor's character come in Arohi, and similar treatment is given here as for Tamanna and Radha's chemistry. Tamanna brings in Radhe to collaborate with her so that she could reach higher heights. And here, I could also say that it is relatable to Thor movie because first we find the first half of Thor, we see that Odin banishes Thor due to his arrogance, as he wanted to destroy the frost giants, but Odin, as a king, his principles always conflicted. He said that a wise king never seeks out war. That means Thor was arrogant and not fit to be king, so he banishes Thor in earth from Asgard. Similar treatment is here because all Radhe wants is to be acknowledged by his Panditji and grandfather, that is Nasiruddin Shah's character. And when there was a scene in episode 9, I guess, because when he was working on certain public platforms to maintain the load of his family, and it was forbidden by his Guruji, that is grandfather, that you cannot distribute or you cannot share the music to with each other in the world, because it's a disciplinary action, and for him it is a punishable offense. So he took the sacred thread out of his hand, just like Odin took Mjolnir from Thor as being unworthy. So yeah, I can compare this with these two, and also I'm saying that this is my point of view, and I am not comparing myself with anyone. And as for season in the end of season one, I can find that in Tanshane Tanpura there are certain questions like who is Alap and how is he related to the Tanpura? Who is the worthy disciple of Pandit Kedar Mishra? Who is the worthy of Tanpura? And how will Alap find out the Tanpura and its whereabouts? In Bandish Bandits, we found the obvious questions were that will Tamanna be return as a competitor to Radha in the next season? How will Digvijay Rathod uh, come back with vengeance to retrieve his family title? And what is the next motto of Radhe. What is the next aim of Radhe? What will Radhe do in the next season? There are the questions. So I don't know when Bandish Bandit season 2 will be released, but Hoichoi have unleashed the schedule of Tanshin and Tanpura season 2. It is coming on floors in 13th November, and be sure to watch it. It is also available in MX Player, and Bandish Bandits will come on Amazon Prime. Thank you. And this was my first video on English, so please fulfill the comment section with your comments, and also share your thoughts and how you like my video and if you agree with my points or not. Thank you, and subscribe to my channel.